All right, doing more Horde on the noob account. So, a couple of changes. Wally had to go, so we'll get him in future runs. We got Aqua here filling in. We got Pokey and Jack from before. We're all a reasonably high level, which is why we are moving to level 23. I figured 15 would be better, but it was easy to the point of boredom, and we need a challenge, which also has some bad news. Apparently, challenges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is on a per power level basis, so you can't just grind through the 15s and then do it super easily and then do challenge 5 at the 140s. That kind of thing can be avoided, but it also doesn't go backwards, supposedly, so I'm expecting to have to do challenge 1 again. But the logic from me in the stream was that doing 5 more runs that are actually kind of tough is better than doing 4 more runs that are easy to the point of boring. And I want to make videos that are worth watching, and I want to play a game that's worth playing. So here we are. I did also unlock the new heroes. I wanted to run Hotwire, but we did a level 19 Stonewood Zone, and it's bad. With nothing boosting it, it is a 40-second cooldown. The ability's fine. It actually scales pretty well to the lower level zones, so it doesn't really work at the 160s where I've tested it, and I stand by my assessment that it's a pretty not great ability so long as Going Constructor has all the limitations that I laid out in my video showcasing these heroes. But I think Flutter might be a bit better. With Happy Holidays and her Plasma Pulse, we're looking at a 27-second cooldown. It's not fast. You know, I don't have the cooldown reduction heroes, and I'm not about to research. I don't have like an extremely limited amount of flux and vouchers, but spending that on Plasma Pulse just feels wrong. I'm not gonna do it. So what I have opted for is a build that is mostly just a constructor build. You got your usual stuff: base Kyle, base MD, frozen castle, power modulation. I'm not zooming in on most of this because I feel like these are really standard perks that everybody should know, but here they are for the newbies out there. And Battle Beat, because she's just great everywhere. She makes your Flutter should do more damage with that. It'll make my Plasma Pulse do more. It'll be better for my weapons, which I will have to use if I want to output consistent damage, and that's just what's going on. So yeah, it should be pretty fun. And Aqua and Jack, I think, might be running constructors because that's mostly what we've got. Pokey might be running peg legs again. It'll be fun. But yeah, I think this will actually do okay. And one other thing, I almost ran a 160. I was in the game. Yeet Crab offered to carry through because I was running out of hero XP to the extent that I was running Hotwire at level 40. And I just felt wrong about it. I left the game because I just feel like the entire point of the noob account experience is not having everything maxed out, is not being carried through ventures. It's actually playing the game it's meant to be played. So I somehow have 1,000,000 schematic XP and 1,000,000 survivor XP, because I guess that's just the game we're playing. I haven't leveled up that many weapons, so that could be it. I have very little hero XP, but you can see I have some schematics leveled up, and on the heroes command tab I have, if you sort by rating, I have a pretty substantial amount of heroes. But I don't know, that hero XP went fast, and I'm a little suspicious now of why I have so much, because I have not been running higher level missions so much. But maybe in ventures it was something different. I don't know exactly what happened there, but regardless, it's just where we're at. So yeah, I figured, you know, I can't afford to get Flutter all the way leveled up, but that's kind of the point I want to make with this series. You don't need 130 weapons. You don't need maxed out heroes. You just need a commander perk that makes sense, and then you just need to go and use it. So yeah, with that little soapbox out of the way, let's hop into, I'm expecting challenge 1. If it's challenge 2, I'll be delighted, but let's hop into Storm Surge, boosting up the power level. And okay, going up in power level and supposedly down in hero proficiency is going to be quite the challenge, but I think that just sounds fun. Yeah, challenge 1. I think this will be worth it. I mean, it's simple math. Either you run 4 more runs and fall asleep at the chair, or 5 more runs and actually have a bit of a challenge. All right.
Yeah, the new feature lets us hop into emotes now for most dances.
What new feature? I wasn't looking at. So that's an annoying spawn. I don't say the word annoying much because I think it's bad to think bad thoughts like that.
Oh, I don't like that spawn.
Like, I try to roll with the punches and have fun with everything I do, but that is spread out. That is a satellite spawn if I've ever seen one, because
I do not like these.
Top left, bottom right. We are going to be running literally across the map. If anybody in the party
had a grid.
If anybody in the party can run, does anybody have directional pads?
Setting
those up going diagonal would help a lot.
I think you get a lot of those. Yeah, I already have direction. I have directional pads.
Yeah, I don't have the schematic. It's unlocked at some campaign thing I haven't done.
Yeah, it's an early campaign quest.
This is why I
think
debated
this
doing the 160 for
Line
hero
between-
XP, because I have not done anything other than ventures and events on this account, and I really... The problem
Yeah.
is,
Okay.
events
Oh, and-
motivate
Yes.
me to come back to this account,
There you go. There you go. Aqua.
but
Yeah.
when I come back to this account and I haven't been grinding campaign quests, then it just feels so inadequate. Like, after Horde is wrapped up, after Horde, I am going to need to just do some good old Twitch streaming, link down below, and get out of Stonewood. That needs to happen. I need to just get out of Stonewood. I'm not like Aiden going through a whole zone per video. I really wanted to slow crawl through this account, but not this slow. This is too slow. All right. I don't think we're gonna do much. I'm just gonna pause in between waves. Otherwise, we're gonna be here a while.
We just
All
cut
right.
back. You just like start.
Yeah,
recording
we
again.
on pause with this screen.
Gaming. All right, so with Flutter, you throw down Plasma Pulse, which does really well versus low-level enemies, and then, honestly, I mentioned this earlier with Hotwire. I test things in the 160 zones. I think that is the appropriate place for a max-level player to test out new heroes. If they don't scale to the end game, I don't necessarily consider them instantly bad characters, but I do get my opinions from those level zones. However, something that inspired me, I actually had this idea well before I unlocked the characters today. I had this idea as soon as the heroes came out, really. I wanted to see, like, I wonder how these are going to perform early game. Like, and this is kind of what I expected. I figured if you are a lower level player, and everybody in the party is, nobody's boosting me. Poke's our big carry at level 20, which is not that higher. So, not that much higher. So, I figured these new characters are probably insane for a new player, and anybody could just go run Horde at whatever level, and with only 5 seconds in between, without having the Plasma Pulse cooldown, I could just come back here, let it kill up to 8 targets. I want to back off a bit, just so I can get as many butterflies as possible, and then we're chilling. I could probably do this closer to the objective, and check this out, you guys. Like, everything just dies. I did forget to put down my base, so I can do that right now. Again, I mean, I'm trying to say pseudo constructor build, but I'm literally a constructor. So anyway, I'm not focused on having a strong base. But I am though. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, I can't throw this down for some reason because I'm hitting 6 instead of 5. I'm having a hard day today. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Even with only like a few butterflies, I didn't quite get the full trigger. This is decent. I could just stand by the objectives, make sure everything stays dead. If you guys want to upgrade these walls, that'd go a long way. And yeah, it's alright. Like, this is actually a really usable character. If you're new to the game, I feel like Flutter might be a decent hero. I don't know how she's going to scale to the end game, but I'm not disappointed. Alright, Pokey, you're up.
I will. Hang on. Let me just
Definitely.
let me give it to. Hang on. Let me just give it to you, my lord.
My lord? Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I poked around. You get directional pads and vertical pads when you do the Stone Rocket to get to Plankerton.
Cool. Yeah, I think Plankerton 2 is a great target. We were talking about this in between recordings, but yeah, Pokey, try to get there with directional pads. And then we can try to follow you in the future. So start southeast here. You see, come here. Yeah, look at me.
Yeah, sorry, hang on. I'm just crafting them.
Yeah, let's plan
Southeast.
ahead. So maybe, like, build a straight shot diagonal. And don't be fancy. Just do directional, directional, directional. And try to place it
You want
wherever
me
you
to, like,
land.
You want me like to build up a little bit though, like ramp-wise, just so
Sure,
we go
whatever
farther?
gives meaningful clearance and will survive in between waves. This is an area where I don't think enemies are going to break it down. I'm trying to reinforce it. Enemies won't be focused out here. I'm doing extra work, but... Yeah, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Just from the... No, back here. Ah, fuck. I was saying at the top of the ramp, you should...
I mean, it launches you over here to this platform.
I'm trying to find a route that would just consistently get us over to every pad quickly. I was thinking where I'm standing now would have been that would have been the first one.
You want me to like just drop you directional pads and you...
That sounds
you go and
awesome.
do
That sounds like a really good idea. Did you guys know you can drop traps in this game? And you don't need to do everything through
Wait, can
Pokemon?
you?
It's a whole thing.
I did not know about this. I've never
You
done
see,
it.
in my head, I thought you were being sarcastic. I was about to
No.
open up my thing, realize I can't drop traps.
My logic was not without reason. I figured going in a straight line wouldn't be complicated, but I should never underestimate you. And I figured once you are out there, you'll be the one with the hoverboard and you can get back quicker. But yeah, no, how about you just drop me the directional pads? I'll get us some routes.
Yes, please. You're way better at this than I am. I'll just be the one that kills.
I'll chart a course. I'll get us where we're going. Because that would make sense.
If you make some ceiling drop traps in your inventory, you can also drop the ceiling drop traps. You can drop the drop traps.
You can
Why would I
drop
want to do
traps?
that though? Why would I want to?
You can drop a trap.
You can drop trap.
If you get tired of drop traps, you can get tired of being tired. Alright. So, I keep hitting 6 when my keybind is definitely 5. I really don't like that Flutter requires kills to charge up her ability. It's awkward, but pretty good. I mean, like, honestly strong. And this is where it's hard to form opinions about heroes, because I could tell by the limitations in the endgame that these characters were geared towards new players. That much was obvious. But I can't say a hero's good if it falls off at the end of Twine. That's, you know... Like I've said it before, the Spyglass Sniper is one of my favorite weapons in the game. I think it was really, really fantastic as a Mist Monster killer back in the day. Oh, you guys took all my Flutter kills. Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna start announcing it, because now I got 20 seconds before I'm useful again. Fuck. All right, that's fine. I should have communicated, but yeah, the Spyglass Sniper used to be one of my favorite weapons in the game. But of course, once you get the game, that weapon just kind of stops being good. And you know, a sniper can only be expected to one-shot zappy faces for so long before an amazingly fun weapon just stops working. So yeah, but as I've stated previously, I personally cannot test weapons in a 108 zone. I'm a level 145. There is no way for me to do anything in a 108 zone legitimately. Even if I throttled my survivors, it would still be fake. I would still have the fort stats of somebody with maxed out research, and you can only reset your research 6 times, which is, or no, I'm sorry, 3 times. I'm doing too many things at once right now. So yeah, you can only reset your research 3 times, which I've already done, I think once or twice for like the purpose of videos, and yeah, anyway. So that's just it.
Regenerate the same way that like refresh tickets do, or not refresh ticket, but return tickets do for like VR purchases.
I think Epic's logic was they could ease you through the early game and allow you to make some mistakes, but eventually your research is going to be maxed anyway. Poke, you wait!
Oh yeah, right, yeah. My bad. I tried to drop it to you earlier. Here are 10 directional pads. Using sparingly for now.
So I'm actually just going to start where I...
Or you can do it that way, I guess.
So
let me just be less powerful than they were in the base game.
Change Flutter from Plasma Pulse kills to just weapon kills. That would be great.
Oh, you stand still.
So I'll break that. Yeah, you want to go hit it and tell me where you end up? Oh, that did not.
It's okay. Yeah, it's because it's connecting right here.
Yeah, just hit it without jumping and just let me know. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right there. Say Larry about here.
I'll hit it while jumping. I can't not. Alright, so I want to hit it here, but there's a tower in my way.
But you test that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the drops.
Yep. Oh, that's straight into lava. Ah! Okay, it's not lava. Oh wow, this bull rush is on quite a cooldown with Happy Holidays. That might actually be an easy cleanup. Pokey had the right idea with going higher vertically, but this is just easier. Alright, and then we can connect it like that. Yeah, it's like paving a road. It's like worth it for now. This will be worth it.
We have a really bad, like, you know, objective placements. This is like not convenient at all.
I like it. Gives me something to work on here.
So you can actually feel like you're contributing to the team. You're actually helping.
Contributing. This fucking guy.
Are you always?
Yeah.
Baker.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, but you have to sometimes wait 20 minutes to be useful again. Or 20 seconds to be useful again.
What is the goal of the statements you're making right now, and what do you hope to achieve by saying them?
I'm just saying we don't. I just think we don't need a god anymore. We don't need you.
Is he becoming atheist? Worshipping me is the minimum.
I'm becoming an atheist.
That was great. Getting across the map in 5 seconds. I can't do anything in 5 seconds. Well, You've seen Hotwire in
It's
another
already
video.
fed
Look
to
very
your plasma
strong.
pulse in 5
Yeah.
seconds.
So that's where, you know, I'll give A1 a little shout out. He tested Hotwire in a 140 zone with him and one other person. And I felt like that kind of misrepresented Hotwire because A1's a max level player as well. And a 140 zone is going to be easy for A1 no matter what he's doing. And I'm not talking shit. I'm just analyzing his testing of a hero. And yeah, you missed that it was 140. And as a viewer, you shouldn't have to be thinking about those kinds of things. But when a high-level player, a YouTuber, shows something like that in a low-level zone, it can be, well, it misrepresents. As simple as that. So I think it's good that A1 showed that. It gives a little bit of a look into how he Hotwire operates in a lower-level zone. I just feel like that's not the right place to do that. And I'm not going to name drop everybody, but I have in the past had my issues where high-level YouTubers were showing the tire trap buffs from years and years ago in level 70 and 80 zones. They weren't exactly showcasing the damage, but that wasn't well communicated in the video, so it looked like the new tire trap was insanely overpowered, just crushing all the enemies, but like, obviously it would. You were like 70 levels higher than the enemies were. So things like this can be really misleading and detrimental to providing good information to low-level players who might not know better. And, you know, I'm not perfect either. You know, shout out mistakes I've made, go for it and whatever, but I do the 164 players, not just because I'm a endgame player who doesn't respect the newbie, but because it's the only place that my account can test anything fairly and consistently. That's it's the only place I can go. I can't go to Stonewood. Everything will die just by my presence. You throw a drone and walk away. So, yeah, testing stuff is hard. And I want people to form their own opinions, though. I don't want you to just take my video as law and then use or don't use Hotwire based on it. I want you to unlock the hero, build a loadout. I've had people comment on my video where I was unimpressed and be like, bro, this is my new favorite hero. Thanks for showing him off. And I'm like, I'm glad you're happy. I'm like, I don't know how you got a positive recommendation from my video, but if you're happy, I'm happy. So, hey, Jew, welcome! 22 JUU. I imagine that's Jew. 22 Jew. I don't know. What are the chances you discover a new weapon only amazing early game? Pretty high. Because early game, a lot of factors are involved. You know, like the spyglass I mentioned was one of my favorite weapons, but I also made that thing 106 and 130 well before I was. So that thing was tier 4, tier 5 in the 90 zones, and that's a pretty strong showing for a weapon like that. I'm trying to think of how to get us up top quickly. Editing out the inside makes sense.
Sure, totally.
Yeah. I put that cone there, and I'm not really sure I stand by that decision. Am I breaking the wrong...
I would love some advanced GD right now.
Hell yeah. If anybody wants to pick it up, code BC checkout.
Yeah, 100%. Orange Creamsicle is kind of nice. But like when I bite into when I bite into a normal Orange Creamsicle, you get a mix of orange sherbet and vanilla. When you drink it, the powder, like in HDD tub, it tastes like orange at first, and then it has a vanilla aftertaste. And the orange is very potent. Like, I don't know, I don't like the orange part a whole lot.
Oh no.
I don't know why. It just tastes sour, even though I don't think oranges are necessarily sour.
No, I'm gonna Plasma Pulse on the east side. Leave
Absolutely
him alone.
not.
Yeah, I like that.
It's not my
Tire Trap's
favorite.
pushing them all in one spot. I dig it. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, they do a little bit of cream in some of the advanced GG flavors. Cream flavoring.
I mean, who doesn't love cream?
Does anybody have a decent melee they started with?
Beast Punch?
I don't know why with this hero. I just feel like I need to use a melee, and I'm only just now
There we go.
realizing that
I have
don't.
the rest of my Orange Creamsicle right here.
I guess just because it's close quarters.
Well,
I'm gonna drop a
yeah, not
Plasma
that
Pulse right here. Don't do what you just did. Fuck.
Alright.
Jack just removed everything I was about to kill. Yeah, flammable traps are always bad, yeah. I'm from Germany, by the way. First time watching you live. Welcome! Welcome!
Pickers.
Yeah, I actually, on that topic of high-level weapons, I didn't want to make guides on this game until I was high level. Because, you know, when you're a power level 80 player with a 10... Okay, I know 106 isn't what a tier 4 is anymore, but I don't care. When you're a level 80 player with a 106 weapon and everybody in the party is a completely different power level and the mission isn't consistent every time you record, then what are you doing? Like, that's not helpful for anybody. How do you know if anything is good if you don't even have a consistent level for everything? So I didn't even want to make videos on weapons until I was 130 power level and the weapons were 130 as well. That was max at the time. So yeah, it could be tough to test weapons. I used to do solo 140s. I felt like that was a good mix, but I've veered away from that because I like the big number go bigger. I think 160s are just more fun for everybody, including me. And they exist now. I think I kept 140s for a while as like a grandfathered in thing, because 140 solo was like the highest the game had for a bit. I think. Did 140s and 160s release at the same time? Because I feel like they didn't. Regardless. I remember there was a time where I recorded the 140s because I already had so much footage and data from 140 experiences that that's just what I knew. Nowadays, you guys know the fun 160s. I've leaned a lot more towards informal gameplay. All right, everybody. Head up top through the middle. And then I set up directional pads heading northwest. At least this one can connect here. Yeah, and that's a little low, but it's fine. And I can't do any more directional pads. Yeah, and then you can bring it this way. But don't go too far, Aqua. Yeah, so I put a directional pad there by the red truck.
Oh yeah.
That is
I'll need
confusing.
Pokey
Okay.
to supply me with more, but I'll make one.
I will
west.
supply you with more.
Why would you use
Whereas-
Fragment Flurry in the lead of your Teddy build? Most people told me to put that hero. It turns out Teddy Energy because I just felt better about it. Yeah, so Fragment Flurry in the lead is interesting because you'll have, I think, less uptime, but you'll have more Teddies. Whereas if you use one of the 12-second extension Teddy heroes, you're going to end up with a more permanent Teddy, but it won't be up as much. Like you'll throw down your Teddy and then you'll be committed for 27 seconds, which is a long time. What happened to gentlemen's clubs? I don't know. Nothing. Did you joke
it's
about
always been
being
there.
under 18 and then get moved out of it? Because that's something the mods will do. That's our 18 plus channel
Right.
in Discord.
Yes. That's when I learned Sage is more unholy than me. That's the place I learned it.
Damn, call her out like that.
I will call her out like
anyone
that.
here
'cause
playing
she said-
Xbox?
She posted something in there that I cannot cleanse out of my eyes.
Yeah, that channel's 18 plus, and if you even joke about not being 18, the mods will just quietly remove your access.
Yeah, they do not like that.
And I don't stop them.
Last machine, gentlemen.
Pokey,
6 hours ago
northeast.
from Shrimp.
Hang on, man. I've been trying to give you. Stop.
You made no indication that you were trying to rob me.
I was trying. I was trying to.
You need
kept
to use
walking.
words. Words.
I was gonna silently give them to you.
That is an
Silent.
unsuccessful strategy. Never try it again.
Fine.
I never stop
Well,
moving. Don't just try to walk up to me. Just tell me. Use words.
I tried. Whatever. It's fine. You got 25. This should be enough.
That should be.
I would hope. And yes, Sage, I did call you out.
Goddamn bogey. Yeah, I've held firm on that. Like, for some it might be awkward for me to support an 18 plus channel, but I'm an adult. It is my Discord server. If I want to see silly porn memes, then I want to see them. They're funny.
Yeah, she's posted more than that. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what it was, but she knows
That's perfect.
what unholy thing I saw.
I'll
And I
hear
think
about
that's funny that me and her get it.
And to me, it's like it actually got real when Discord partnerships became a thing. So like, you can't be a Discord partner if you have like a not safe for work channel. And I was like, okay, I won't be a partner then.
Nope. Like, very unsuccessful strategy.
Like, I don't want to be a partner then if I have to change my server. I want tar pits all near the base here.
Sucks too, because I think the mobile version Discord really tried killing off like 18 plus shit.
So you saw somebody referencing the Gentleman's Club without having access. Okay, well, if you're 18 or older and curious about what the hell we're talking about here, then ping a mod or something.
I get it.
You
It's,
can
I
go
would warn you. You will see things you wish you don't see.
That's true. The threads will show you things you. All right, you know what? Never mind. You just figure it out.
You can find it on your own.
The threads are good. It's so organized. Some kid is watching this Horde run, and their parent is like, "I'm sorry, what?" They have organized folders for communal porn folders, which is just as soon as they added threads, I thought about the Gentleman's Club, and I'm like, "Yes, finally, our organization will be supreme."
The Gentleman's Club is it's a really nice chat. Everyone there is really nice, really cool. We all share unholy things.
That's true.
Check it out if you're 18 plus.
All right. Well, I don't want to advertise it because
No.
it's just our quiet little corner of the Discord. I don't want people hearing too much about it. The real thing you need is the Beast Fans role. I ping for new videos and streams. There you go. Pop quiz. What is
really
Ambush
nice role
Buzz's
to have.
6 perk? I think it's every 6 eliminations after a charge fragment. If you dash and get like 6 kills, you get a fragment back or something. Ambush Buzz, I believe, is like a Flash AC compromise if you don't have him, and she works.
I'm looking at the collection book now. I can go find them.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I know it. I might be thinking of
eliminating 6 enemies within 10 seconds of using a phase shift will grant you 1 charge.
Save the World Expert, by the way. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's go. I remember to random hero. Quiz me more. Trip me up.
I mean, yeah, I just got coconuts laying around if you want.
When I was first learning this game, I thought it was insane how people actually remembered all the heroes. And now that I know pretty much all of them, I think it's insane that people know all the heroes. I forget heroes exist. There are certain ones, like anything to do with like Bull Rush or some of the Plasma Pulse heroes. Like I am unashamedly not brushed up on that stuff because it's so.
What is the perk of Powerhouse?
What happened?
What is the perk of Powerhouse? Impromptu quiz. The Powerhouse hero.
Oh, that's the starter pack hero with the shockwave range.
Yep, shockwave radius.
I'm a gamer. That's also Love Ranger Jonesy's perk. He's a reskin. That one's easy to remember because he was a pack, so I made a whole video on that. And I turned on my fan and fell in lava. Ah! And then fell in more lava. Okay, things are not going well for me.
You like that one dungeon smasher?
Smasher, right? Are we gonna get this crate right next to us? Yeah. Okay.
You guys, yeah, we'll get it. I'll go get the one on the far end.
All right, let me try and connect our bases again here. I think this corner is actually perfectly fine. Yeah, this is... Why can't I... There we go. Yeah, cool. 2 directional pads just gets you home. Works for me. I was not expecting to get home from school and tune back into the stream talking about not safe for work. I know, right? See, the reason I'm unashamed is because I feel like sex being a taboo topic is detrimental to society, and I'm not afraid of talking about it. And I'm an adult. I am not encouraging any minors to go on that channel. In fact, I'm actively discouraging it. Adults only, please, thank you. But I am one, and I should not have my eyes censored from my own server, so... Yeah, I support that channel. I made that channel, and it is not going anywhere. So, yeah.
Really nice place. Funny stuff posted in there.
That's just me. That's just me. Very sex positive. I think it's healthy to be aware of sex, pros and cons, you know? Should be educated and not make mistakes, because not talking about it and criminalizing people for doing it, not, you know, but like parents, parental oversight, like, making it a scary topic means people don't get the education they need, and that's where things get bad. That's where unplanned pregnancies happen. That's where doing an illegal abortion and going to prison for it happens, and all can be avoided by just normalizing the topic and allowing people to speak about it without being so scared.
I don't even know if anymore.
Yeah, I won't share stories. It'll get dark, but... Yeah, it's just good to be educated. Cheeser, thank you for the gifted sub to Valerie. I appreciate it. Paying forward the gifted sub that Natalie gave him. Sex is literally the only reason we're all alive. That shocks me, right? Like, It is the engine
Yeah.
that drives humanity forward into continuing existing, and you're not allowed to talk about it? Why? What
This
the
is crazy.
fuck? Who is that for?
I don't even like. I don't know
For
the
the
last time they actually
children.
talked about it. I took like a sex ed class in high school, and I swear they never once talked about sex, like
That's
at all.
crazy.
It was a health class. They were meant to talk about it, never once. So
That's,
like
it's not
majority
good.
people, I learned about all my education online on a certain website.
Which isn't a healthy way to learn about it for a lot of
It
people.
definitely was
I
not.
agree.
But my education, my Ohio education failed me. They didn't even teach me cursive.
Yeah, that's the important part.
My primary school tried to teach us cursive, but they only started the curriculum in like I guess this would be sort of like I guess like 5th, 6th grade for you guys, and then as soon as I went to secondary school, which would be like 7th grade and up, they just didn't do cursive there either.
Mini
So I
boss.
just had 1 year trying, and then they just didn't.
It's kind of awkward. I
My
want
sex
to.
ed included condoms.
I want to stand near the enemies and be my own decoy, but if I stand near them, then my butterflies will kill them before my plasma pulse does. Like, who designed this hero? The anti-synergies are... This hero needs a decoy. Why does she have bull rush? I'm mad about it. Okay, anyway.
Or if the butterflies themselves could like partially contribute to more butterflies.
That would be amazing. If it could be a rolling thing, you know, capped at 8, so it's not ever OP, but you can keep it going indefinitely. Anyway, if you want constructors to get off their base, oh, and remember to place it. Actually, I think my base is still here. I never brought it to the NOOB. I never brought it to this one. Your country doesn't even have sex ed class. That's crazy. I just thought the Bill
Like, I
Clinton in the
don't-
name was funny. Yeah, Bill Clinton's Gentlemen's Club. That was a South Park
love-
reference.
I didn't really get the South Park reference. I just got the Bill Clinton's reference.
Now I need to gift somebody else at some point to get 10 gifted. All right, everybody at Cheezer in chat with 3 sentences minimum on why you are deserving of a gifted sub. You're welcome, Cheezer. I've given you homework. Well, I've given them homework. I've given you homework to grade. I used to play this game back in 2017. The stream helped me with most of the updates in the game. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I have a whole updates and news playlist if you want to just read through the bullet points. I am hot. 3 sentences. Okay, Valerie, horny bonk. She's been bonked before.
Oh my
It's
God.
been a problem lately. Somebody needs to settle her down. Does anybody have a bucket of cold
Also,
water?
she
Or
literally- No, gotta stop.
has somebody refilled
this,
Ty's spray bottle?
I like this idea.
Let me find it.
You like that implication that Ty's spray bottle is empty?
There we go.
It's
Love it.
been used so much.
Naughty, bad.
Not the horny water. Yeah, it's different than holy water. Not the horny water.
That's very different.
That's like when Phyllis was listening to her audio porn in the office and they splashed water on her. What the hell? That was funny.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I
like,
just looked in
doing-
game. I was just looking at Flutter, like when they have all 3 of their abilities unlocked, and yeah, their 3rd ability is Gone Construct.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Clone Constructor pairs with Hotwire, who just came out, and I'm okay with that. But
I guess.
Decoy on Flutter would be so good. And you can build up a bunch of enemies, drop a plasma pulse on their head, and then you get a bunch of butterflies. Like, I don't...
That is one of my favorite things to do when I am playing as a constructor. Put down my decoy and then drop the plasma pulse mine on top of
Speaking
it.
of
And it
Jack,
just spins around ticking it.
Jack, do you have a decoy?
No, I've got one ability because it's not evolved yet.
If I could cheese somebody else's a decoy, that'd be great. Have you failed a mission yet on the noob account? Probably.
Once or twice, maybe.
We're breezing through this one. I'm glad we went to the higher difficulty. If this is still kind of easy, 15 was going to put me to sleep again. Oh, there's a good plasma pulse. Love that. There
That
we
is
go.
not 3 sentences.
See, Flutter's actually pretty good when you charge her up. But, you know. Oh, you know. Throw my drones.
Oh boy.
I am broke is his reason for a gift sub. I am
That might be like there was this guy like made a short asking his fans like give a reason why they are his biggest fan, why they are his best fan. And when you go into comments, the top comment is "I am beef" by Mongolian Beef, and the rest of the comments are just agreeing and just accepting defeat and saying no, I can't compete with the beef guy. That's actually the whole goddamn comment section. Just people accepting defeat, giving the win to the beef. It's here.
Oh, Valerie's looking for a gifted sub, even though she literally is enjoying one right now. She's already... You so far soloed every launch the rocket mission? Why would you recommend that?
Why?
Why would you want to solo that? That's your send-off to the next zone. You want to do that alone? I am so hungry. Wave 6?
I soloed a lot of like early to mid game save the world because I just like
Wave
I didn't
6.
think it would be that much of a benefit to have more team members because I didn't know how much having team members boosted your own power level.
I'm gonna run up top. I got directional paths going northwest in a diagonal pattern.
Demon. No.
Fuck do you want?
This is so good. This is such a great idea.
Speak then.
And I'm the only one over here. There you go, Jack. Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll destroy that while I wait for that balloon. Get that out of the way.
I make my way.
That's why I use Pathfinder Jess sometimes. Even when I'm not in a farming build. My pickaxe is so bad. There you go, that'll be out of
I will
the way.
grab this.
Good work, team. Look at this. Infrastructure. Oh, yeah. Ah!
Oh!
Tar pits. I don't have anything but
That-
blue tar pits. Can anybody
I
beat
got
that?
crazy.
I've got it.
Because, like, blue is functional, but, I mean, if you have a higher level one... I believe higher rarity does improve durability. I don't know that. I
I'm gonna
did
get
learn
this, I'm gonna get-
a level 77, that's 3-star legendary tar pit, has the exact
Maxed
same
out, yeah.
durability options as a max level 130. The only thing you're getting at 130 is damage, which is not why you're using tar pits. So,
Also, alternative crafting ingredients if like you want like have some like
I
tier
believe that's
4 ingredients
not-
that you're not using, just put some into
you're
that.
right. Yeah, tier 4 is the thing that
Yeah.
changes now. I feel personally responsible for that getting changed. I popularized... I don't know if it was me, okay? But I did make some of the videos on the subject of... why can't I place this base? I did make some of the videos on the subject of, like, anti-air traps. I was actively encouraging people to not craft them maxed out because it was cheaper. And then, after I made those videos, Epic
wooden
eventually
floor
did
spikes.
change it. Yeah, floor spikes. It was literally just fine to use. So floor spikes, you're only using them to prick the feet of the enemies and then slow them down. Well, you know, a blue copy can do that. So I told people, don't make this one legendary. And Epic eventually, they might have seen that, because I know they know me. And they might have seen that and been like, yeah, this is dumb. And then, then changed it.
Yeah, I still remember your best perks video for the wooden floor spike.
Yeah.
'Cause it was literally 30 seconds of you just ranting about, but it does the same thing when it's blue as it does when it's legendary. Just it doesn't matter what perks are on it. We just use it to slow the enemy, and that's it.
And the endurance players were like, we'll take any damage we can get. I'm like, all right, but everybody else, don't do that, because it's not doing anything for you. Kind of interesting, actually. Kind of fun to be, oh shit, why is there propane on my face? Should eat these coconuts. I'll just follow
you're actually
Pokey,
eating
because he's
coconut?
about to do exactly that. There you go. I dropped
Yeah,
a
I mean, I
useful
call
item and you're
myself it's a
using it?
106.
Yes, I am.
Is that propane on your face? Was that husk just happy to see you?
A hero that increases damage based on the remaining durability would be interesting. Interesting, it would be, yeah.
They would, but they would never do it.
I mean, that would just be your traps getting stronger and stronger, ramping
Random
up.
taker.
I don't know.
Maybe they would have to
That makes
specify
sense.
only weapons and not traps.
Just reinforcing our walls. Generally a good practice. It's easy to forget to do this and then deeply regret it.
Okay, okay, full stack of coconuts over here if anyone wants them.
Yeah,
Probably. Takers.
and that's why right there. Flingers are happening and throwing, but
Yeah.
that'll be a problem for next time. So, let's chart out a course in that direction. Pokey, are you heading to the balloon east?
Yeah, I brought the stacked coconuts right here, but I don't think anyone's gonna grab them.
It's fine. You'll be dropping plenty when the... Wow. Okay. That storm surge screwed me up. I'm gonna back up. Do you have brick for this, Aqua?
Yeah. One. Yeah.
Where's it heading to? Oh, it's
Brick or
heading to
wood?
C.
It's fine,
Yeah,
though.
you guys go ahead and get the drop near C. I'll get the one over here. The east
So
side.
let's do double. This is cool. I don't usually do this level of infrastructure. I think this will be fun. There we go. Targeted bull rush. I want to be able to come back this direction.
That was fun.
This. I should do this in my normal Horde runs. I don't know why I don't. There's really no reason. Because the natural response would be to be a little lazy. Like, I don't want to work. But, like, work? You're getting around the map more efficiently. Like, it is so much more efficient to just take the time and the resources.
Yeah, but a wait in between waves is really long, so that's just more time you have to wait when you finally get to the objective.
So you're saying we should be less efficient so we can spend that time running instead of preparing? You want to head southwest for the balloon?
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of what I was saying.
Hmm.
Oh, did none of y'all get the one over here?
It's an interesting theory.
All that spare time to hang around by the base went, oop, oh shit, there's a balloon.
Well, I said, hey, y'all, can you get that one by, like, C? I'll go get the one on the east side.
No, nobody heard you.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I don't want to
You're our hoverboard.
Next time. You used to get on me for that.
Volcano map, awesome. I don't know what her point is.
Yeah.
Is she saying volcanoes are awesome, or is she being sarcastic because this is one of the harder defenses? I don't know.
This one isn't really that hard. It's one of the more easier ones, I would say.
I agree. I need a way to group up enemies. Maybe I should start putting tar pits out here just for my own use.
Effectively, I would say this is what drop trap heaven was before we had drop trap heaven.
Okay. I don't like that my perk is kind of dead right now.
Why is that? What perk is it?
It's flutter.
Oh right, yeah,
I
that's
can
kind of dead.
barely kill. That killed 0. Like, come on, man. This perk is. I don't like it. It's not well thought out. I feel like I could improve it in
I
several
think the
ways.
last like good hero we got that everyone uses was like Eternal Wanderer. That was the last really good hero we got.
Snow Strike's amazing.
It's
True.
amazing, but like I don't really see high level players using it.
Hi.
Well, okay, well, never mind.
I mean, I used
just
Snow
more fun.
Strike last night when running like 140 Horde with friends.
Yeah, I
you
guess Snow Strike. Then again,
Gotta talk to more high level players.
these horde heroes are cool, but they're not crazy. They're not something I don't really see a bunch of 160 like high level players using.
Wave 8. The game is getting tricky. Wow.
This is tricky.
Yep. My
The only
plasma
thing
pulse,
tricky is when pig legs keep breaking.
plasma
Ugh,
pulse
come on.
is not scaling as high as I had hoped.
I need to place more elite stuff.
You know what would be kind of funny is if it was not Plasma Pulse kills, but kills while Plasma Pulse was active. Imagine throwing Plasma Pulse and launching a rocket and then just...
That would be way better.
I mean,
I
you
can
just
tell.
throw a plasma pulse down as soon as it recharges.
Yeah, and then send a launcher. Trying to decide if I should vouch a red line or me... Oh my god. I've given advice
Who's
on
out
the
here?
subject like 6 times. I
Who's
think
out
it's
here
the
giving
same
bad
guy
advice?
asking. You'll figure it out. Or not, I don't know. She just thinks it looks cool. I agree. Volcano map is kick-ass.
It is really kick ass, yeah. I agree. Oh, and is that 2 people dead?
Yeah,
Cheezer
sorry.
did not select
Takers.
anybody for that gifted sub. Wow.
Okay, well, that's weird. Jack does not exist to me right now. Like, in game, he just doesn't exist.
Hey, were you gonna tell anybody you were down?
Yeah.
The quietest I'm down ever.
I'm down.
Just whatever.
I forgot to put my base down again. I am running... Okay, never mind. Yeah, there's nothing about my base that improves damage of the base traps, so... Alright. Are we defending that direction now? Yeah. So on this northeast corner right here, that's where I put in... No! Oh yeah! Perfect! That's so good!
Alright.
I love getting over to the
I'll
next
go
objective
for it.
in 7 seconds.
Oh, dang it.
Anything I can do in 7 seconds, I'm happy about.
I mean, alright.
Hey,
Like,
Ariel, thank you for the Prime sub.
Eagle emoji, eagle emoji, eagle emoji.
I have a few jokes written down. So, oh,
Thank you so much. Just building out these ceilings. Connecting them. Should really watch Free Iron on Netflix. I don't know what that is. Anime. It's more like Avatar anime. Oh.
huh.
Heard good things about it.
I'm my parents, they're not like anime people, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get them on something called Kaiju number 8.
Jack, do you want to get
Pretty much.
tarpets more here?
Sorry. Go ahead and speak.
Hmm?
Sorry. Yeah.
What?
Trying to get tarpets around here.
Get tarpets.
Yeah.
Talk about anime when
Tarpets
base is safe. Oh, fuck. Not what I
Okay.
wanted.
Wait until we're safe first, then we can do that. Oh, pillar wave. Here we go.
Oh, this is... I always forget that. That's fine.
Yeah,
We'll probably
Rick,
be back at
Rick
this
just
objective.
told me. He just said it to me. Like, oh, pillar wave, by the way.
I still don't have good weapons. Maybe I should fix that. Gravedigger. Although I don't like this wrap on the Gravedigger. I'll survive.
Okay.
Jeez, that did nothing. Oh my gosh. I am not a pillar destroyer. I need somebody with peg legs. Actually, you know what?
I
I
got
think my
the-
wrap looks alright right now. This looks kick-ass, actually. I can barely tell. Yeah, the weapon's like completely undisturbed by the wrap, actually. Oh damn. Only viewers on the stream will understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna mention like that wrap. This feels like the Emperor's new clothes, but the Emperor's new wrap.
Oh, it's so nice to have a weapon that actually kills things. I can't believe I forgot to craft a weapon.
There we go. Hard carried that round.
Death bomb next round. Oh no, I have to go across the map.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Oh, come on. There's a freaking drop right here. Okay. Alright. Just gonna build up.
Is it easy to get the new heroes? Oh, very. Yeah. You just run Horde, which you're gonna want to do anyway, and then you have new heroes. Yeah, I could have placed these more precisely, but human error makes it tricky, so didn't want to worry about
I will
that.
get this one.
I'm just connecting this all the way down. How many waves is Horde? 15! 15, 15, 15. Yeah, it takes a bit of time. Its speed seemingly varies depending on power level of the mission. So for us, in the 140 zones, it's about an hour, almost exactly. Thank you, Epic. But in this zone, I've been recording. I paused for a little bit on one wave, but 48 minutes. We're on wave 10. I think we're going to be here for an hour and a half. And we're not going slowly. This is
Come here,
not
Pokey.
slow right now. We're killing stuff.
I think it just doesn't spawn in as many enemies in the lower zones.
I don't
Pokey.
know exactly what it is. Pokey!
What? Huh?
Come here.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Gonna wake him up sometime.
Blackbeards.
What?
Oh my god. Look at
Jesus
this
said
guy.
something's wrong. Dot, dot, dot.
What do you need?
Blackbeards.
Was she multi-streamed?
Oh,
Yeah.
like beards.
I think you said you wish I multi-stream, but then you referred to a Twitch issue. Twitch still doesn't let you back up the stream. It's ridiculous. I don't multi-stream for a lot of very good reasons. I wish you could back up, but you can always ask again. Party join request. Okay. No.
Whoa.
Rainbow light. No. Okay. is this Gravedigger sounding like it shoots so fast? Is it because I switched off of a melee and that thing still happens?
No, that's just a thing with the Gravedigger, and it's the reason why I don't entirely like it. Sounds like you've shot 2 or 3 bullets when you've shot 1. It just sounds a bit clumsy.
Does killing enemies faster make them spawn? So the eliminate enemies here, I do believe it makes them spawn quicker, yeah. There's like a certain amount of enemies you're supposed to have. Did you see that it is highly likely next day? Yeah, Archer mentioned. Robo Ray coming back, maybe. That'd be fun.
I hope so.
I've said
I
it before,
totally want
but
that unholy thing.
I believe they should have been rotating those packs long ago.
I'm not forgetting. Robo Ray looks so uncanny.
This makes sense to me. Like, people want them. Want to buy it. You just recommend it. Have you seen anything about it? I have not. I don't watch a show unless I get multiple people recommending it and details that would hook me. All I know is it's an Avatar-like anime, which is not.
Oh, there's a hole under the map right here.
What?
Wait.
There's a hole under the map right over here.
Where
There
are
we
you?
go. Sorry, right here, hang on.
I don't know where here is.
Right over
Of
here.
course, Pokey's trying to find holes.
I'm always trying to slip into some hole. There's a hole, there's a goal. Over here. Go away, Tanker. Down here.
Oh my god, it just goes right out.
It just goes right out.
Huh. Oh, it looks
Huh.
like we're not under the map yet. So
Ah.
we might get there.
It goes right out. Yeah, let's not focus on the objective.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
focus on the objective. I'm terrified. I hear flingers and I forgot to put my base down.
Interesting.
Huh. Huh.
I like it. It's just literally just a straight hole. Right there.
How many people have recommended that? Oh, I still have my base down from the... I am so bad at moving my base, but...
What sucks is like whenever I talk about like a show I ever want to recommend to someone, I always, if it's an anime, I will specifically never mention it's an anime. Because I know this sucks, but a lot of people will put off a show just because it's Japanese and animated.
Yeah, a lot of people like live action.
I don't know. Live action's good sometimes, but I feel like with specifically with animation, you can do so much more. That's what I like about it. Just the art style and the way that you can just do so much with animation. That's kind of why I never grew out of cartoons.
Might be less relatable for a lot of people.
That could be very true. Still,
Seeing cartoon characters do unrealistic things can be weird.
I guess. You know what is realistic? A bald dude selling crack.
What?
Breaking Bad.
It was meth.
New meth.
And
Crack,
that's
meth. All of them are pretty similar to me. I'm sorry.
pretty realistic,
not a drug
honestly.
expert.
Breaking Bad is something anybody could kind of see how he got there. That's a bad example.
It's actually like I would recommend this actually happened. Like I would recommend a show to my friend that's near and dear to my heart. And meanwhile, when they have nothing better to do, they'll just rewatch Breaking Bad for the 7th time.
I understand.
And they'll just get to it when they get to it.
Are you
Like,
bringing
that's
up Breaking
something-
Bad on your own accord again after still having not watched it, so therefore being unable to understand why everybody is so hyped about it?
I don't know.
You
I'm
keep
just gonna
picking
watch
this
it.
fight, and you know you're not ready for it.
Yeah,
Like,
of course you don't know.
It's just I don't. This is why I watch Breaking Bad for the 7th time when you can watch something new that your friend's been recommending to you. Something that
have you
holds
seen
to
Breaking Bad?
I have not. 'cause
That
it's
is where
just
the
about a dude-
conversation ends for me.
It's about a dude selling meth. That's all I need to know about it.
No, it's...
It's
It-
so much deeper,
Okay.
so much deeper. So good.
I will. Well, if it is, then I will eat my words. But just to me,
Do you know why
like
he
math?
starts it in the first place? Good thought.
at least is it just a good story? Because
It's
I'm a
extremely
sucker
deep.
for a good story.
He starts selling meth initially because he finds out that he's dying, and he realizes that he is a talented chemist who is living the career of a high school teacher. His friend shows him up by running this multi-million-dollar corporation. They're super rich, super well off, and they were in like the exact same company. Like his name is the reason the company is named and as successful as it was, and yet he just... I don't remember exactly why. Does anybody know why he ended up as a high school teacher?
He sold his shares.
Yeah, that's what it was. He cashed out for like 5 grand way back, and he went for a more stable life going through college. Well, the company blew up, made his partner massively wealthy, and he's just living this life of inadequacy. So when he finds out that he's got lung cancer, this is episode 1, by the way. When he finds out he's got lung cancer, he realizes he's got 2 years left to live, and he's done nothing with it, and he is deserving of so much more. And he has a step brother, yeah, Dean, right? What the fuck was his name? Anyway,
Hank.
Oh,
Hank. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, you watch a show long enough ago, and you different actors, different shows. But yeah, Hank is a DEA agent, and he shows him, you know, like a meth bust or a drug bust they were doing, and he sees one of his old high school students jumping out of the house and running. And he has an idea. If he, instead of busting that student and getting him in trouble, blackmails him into helping him cook meth, he could make the best shit on the market and do something kind of crazy. And I don't really know what specifically inspires the meth making, but he finds out how, oh, that's what it was. Because in the drug bust, he's like, how much money was there? And Hank's like, oh, well, that was about like 700K. Pretty good bust. It's like $700,000. So this piece of shit from high school who slept through my classes and got terrible grades is making, I don't know if he specifically was hundreds of thousands, but he had raked in tens of thousands of dollars on shit meth. And he basically said, all right, you teach me how this business works, and you sell our stuff, and I'll make the best meth we've ever seen. And that's what kickstarts the whole journey. So you realize, like, he's Breaking Bad. He has lived a life of inadequacy. He's played by the rules, and it fucked him over. So now he's saying, screw it. I'm dead in 2 years, no matter what happens. And there actually becomes a powerful moment later on in the show, not really a spoiler, where his cancer is kind of going into remission. And there's this faint hint that he might not die and get out of all this. And his wife is thrilled, and he's like, oh, shit.
Like, you realize, oh, death ain't gonna take you away from this.
I wasn't playing the long game. I just kind of thought I'd fuck over the meth world and die rich. Leave my family behind with more money than ever before. And you can tell he's extremely prideful because his partner in the early episodes is like, you know, trying to help him out with the medical bills and, you know, help him. And he did not take kindly to that. I'm picturing the, this is like one of the most intense moments in television. And that can be said for a lot of scenes in this show, but when him and Gretchen are having that conversation at the diner, and she's trying to offer help and pay for the bills, and he leans forward and just says, fuck you. It's like, damn! And she is so pissed. And she should be! I mean, he is spitting in their face. They are, you know, well-to-do, they want to help out, they respect Walt's position in helping their company get to where it was. He just won't have it. He just won't have it. He is going to make his own money or literally die trying. And, oh, Breaking Bad is so good. So you can get behind everything he's doing, and that's why the show is so brilliant, because you don't like agree with a lot of what he does, but the whole time you can kind of see how he got there. And it's well written because Vince Gilligan, the director, specifically planned out 5 seasons. It is exactly as long as it planned to be. They didn't stretch it out for airtime. They had a plan, and they pretty much stuck to it. You know, characters like Jesse were meant to be used and thrown away, but then Aaron Paul did way too good of a job, so they stuck him around and wrote him into the script. Kind of cute. And it worked so well because they had a plan and they stuck to it. They knew the show, no matter how wildly successful, was going to be over in 5 seasons. And I'm glad it ended. Like, that show ended, no spoilers. It ended where it needed to end. And it just was perfect. And sad, you know, you don't want an awesome show to end, but it made sense. And more than that, there are little key details. A lot of people don't know this, but if you really want to nerd out about a show, his color scheme of his clothes actually physically gets darker and darker and darker. If you chart the average like colors,
Really?
yeah, he starts as like this, you know, white, green shirts, brown pants, and by the end of the show, he's got black hat, dark beard, black clothing,
Huh.
and he literally gets darker and darker and darker. You know, because first they're just cooking meth. Like, okay, he's a chemistry teacher and a fairly talented one at that, overqualified for what he's doing. And he said so himself in one of the episodes, the hubris showing through. So he was a drastically overqualified chemistry teacher. And it starts with him just using that ability to make more money selling meth than he ever could professionally. And then bit by bit, you know, a couple people gotta die, a couple things need to happen, some really fucked up shit needs to happen. And step by step, he descends into this world of Breaking Bad. It's just... such a great show. Oh, it's so good. I could talk about Breaking Bad for hours. I just triggered somebody in my audience to rewatch the show. They forgot how good it was, and they're going now.
What about Better Call Saul?
Worst time to quit at.
All right, that was 4 at once, and I got nothing. Can you think of a single stale character in Breaking Bad? I'll tell you something completely off topic. Well, not off topic, but let's see. Jesse and his son, Walt Jr., never meet. That's kind of a fun little fact that gets thrown around a lot, but it is fun. Those two incredibly important characters to the story never meet. Not crazy.
That is. So, from what I got all that talk, is it's not about selling meth. It's about a guy dying from cancer selling meth.
You know what? I think it's good that you don't watch Breaking Bad.
No?
I think it requires someone who, you know, could follow along and pay attention to what's going on.
I just want a show that can get me hooked first episode. And
let's leave Pokey to his
wondering
anime.
if that's what Breaking Bad can do.
Yes.
Because, like, it has to impress me within the first few episodes.
It will.
Let's hope. That's why I like a lot of, like, that's why mainly I get into a lot of animated shows, because they get you hooked right at the
So
start.
why would he meet Jesse?
They lay out the world, they lay out the plot, they get you right into it.
Oh, Skylar met Jesse. Because Jesse came over to the house a lot, and he was involved in their life more than Walt ever wanted him to be. So it's kind of weird that he never actually met Walt Jr. Like, you'd think they would have, you know, hey, hi. Oh, hey, I'm just an ex-student getting a recommendation from Walt or something. You know, like, they had these really bad reasons that they were still in touch when it came out, and it's just crazy. Oh, anyway.
What about Better Call Saul?
Breaking Bad had you click fat next episode. I did not like Better Call Saul. I thought it was fine. Just boring. Like, they lost me hard in season 3 and 4. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't give a shit when I did pay attention. I'm like, what? Are we still working on the account? What? Yeah, the
What was
movie?
the movie called?
Camilo?
El Cameo? Something
El
like
Cam?
that?
Something like that. Name of a car, I think. I don't even know. You got that, Jack? Okay.
It's the name of the car that Jesse drives.
Camino. Is that it?
Yeah.
Plot twist. They're the same actor. Well, maybe. You might be onto something. Ah, I forgot how much I love Breaking Bad.
Oh boy. Are you about to binge it again for the 15th time?
That was 3 at once. I can't hear 3 voices at once.
Hear better then.
I'll try.
Are we spot to rewatch now? Are you going to rewatch it?
No, I'm juggling Severance, Invincible, and BoJack Horseman right now.
Yes, BoJack's really good. I watched through that really good show, especially when you're depressed. It was my show. How is Invincible though? Like, how far are you into it right now?
3
episodes.
seasons.
Oh.
Just started season 3, so my
Oh.
D key is getting hung up. It's driving me nuts.
I've heard good things. It looks really gory, and one of my favorite animes is gory, so I'll definitely
really
get to that.
show.
I'll rank it on goriness, but my show's like,
I could spend 10 minutes spelling out the brilliance of Breaking Bad, but Pokey says, you know, gory anime? I might have to try it.
hey, gory show. I'm sorry. I like it. So
The
I'm
first
not a
episode
fan
will
of
make
horror.
you, will hook you. Don't
If
worry.
you want to get me hooked on something, say, hey, there's gore. And I'm like, okay, I'll get in on this. Because I've seen gore from a guy being eaten alive by bunnies.
You don't need to spell it all
punked.
out. We believe you. You like gore.
I like gore. I've seen some messed up ones in the current show that's going to have a 4th season. It's about to get way worse. The gore's about to be turned up way much more, and I'm very excited.
Okay.
This hurts to hear. I just
What?
This is
I'll try on
blasphemous.
Invincible at least. If,
Right.
I'd have to find out.
spent 10 minutes explaining Breaking Bad and I left. You
Yeah.
left? Did Shadow hear a Breaking Bad deep dive as his excuse to go pee?
Yeah.
I mean, if you already know the show. No, if you know the show, you'd probably want to hear somebody gush about it because it's just so good. You can only watch it like 4 times before you really start to lose it. And had to get my laptop charger. That makes sense. Your laptop charger should be in range at all times. I'm working on them both southwest here. If you want to shoot them.
Constantly on charge.
I died on the final pillar. Sweet. Invincible is extremely gory. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, no, you haven't seen. I mean, I'll get into extend, but
Okay,
I'll find
what
out.
Pokey heard
Extent.
was Invincible is the most gory anime in the world, but that is not what we
God,
said.
no, not by. I haven't watched Invincible. I know for a fact, even if I haven't watched it, it is not the goriest.
I just
I've
told you,
seen
nobody
worse.
said that.
No, that's what I heard. So my apologies if I had misheard.
You did.
Then I apologize.
It is very
No.
gory. There's a lot of
It
blood.
is very.
and
I've
death.
seen the train scene.
I actually
seen
like
it.
it. So, like, I'm not a fan of gore or anything specifically like that, but I like the fact that, you know, when you punch a hole through somebody, when somebody's getting punched with superhuman strength, it's not like Marvel where they just go flying. That's not, like, there should be a reaction to that action. Should be some Newton's third law in there. And
Yeah.
so, like, while I don't want to see a hand go through a chest, I respect that that's probably what should happen, and I appreciate that part. Place a base. I did place my base. I remember that time, and I also found out that I have a significantly better Clax just in my attack speed. Damage is great because I have no crit perks here. So, Pokey, drop me coconuts.
You want some coconuts?
This run is 1 hour and 8 in. God damn.
Are you kidding me? Ah, I can't get dinner.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat after this and then hang out till shop, I guess.
I'm hungry.
Oh my
Michael,
God, it's
welcome.
something now.
You don't want to see a body part being severed? I mean, I'm not there for that, no.
Invincible
I'm
has
not-
very good writing. It's not just, oh, it's really gory.
Yeah.
It has
Pokey-
really good writing in the characters.
Yep. I don't think Pokey cares about that part.
No,
What
he
about what part?
doesn't. He only cares about the story.
Nuts are cheap.
The what?
Yes.
What would I not care about?
Oh shit.
Don't worry about it.
I would like to
Okay. Okay. Behind you.
know. What? Yeah. Quit dying.
Man, Flutter's falling off. Like, this is gonna be the last time I use her in a Horde run. Oh, man.
You get me hooked on a show. It has to be
SpongeBob
really
has
good
more
plot.
horrifying visuals, to be honest.
What?
I don't know. People say
I don't
crazy
know
shit.
about that.
Aqua told me
man.
he never had a use for a Baron, so I don't really understand what people say anymore.
I mean, I always run base, so I always like to sit on the base, so there's no reason for me to have one.
Okay. Jack and I are down on the west side here. I'm trying to think of how to adapt to these missions getting trickier. Wall darts could make sense. I have 49 I can craft. Oh, that should have been drop traps. Oh, you can just do this here. Yeah, they pretty much have the same. Yeah, they have the same crafting. So, and I'm dead trying to craft traps. If anybody else wants to place traps, you're encouraged to do so. It appears as though we need them.
I would, but I don't have the schematics.
Not
I've literally got a tar pit and a floor freeze. That's it.
Poke it up your coconuts for me.
Grab the coconuts.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a smasher. Hi. Just charging right in. I was trying to hit the smasher and I ran away from him. That's good though. A few extra traps goes a long way, and this west side is really under trapped, so let me just get to work then.
Your Horde run will end if everyone on the team is down, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's not do that.
That's how we failed the first one.
Yeah, if
I just saw
any,
the question in chat, so I decided to answer it because you guys were focused.
if anybody in the team does not have traps placed and could place traps, we should reinforce the lobber protection on east side here.
Do you want my mats so you can build some traps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twine, mechanical, and planning, so the big three.
I'll drop them off at the end of this round.
Pokey, you're up.
Okay, can you guys not stop dying, please?
Oh.
Are you kidding me, Jack? Come on. Get it together, man. Get it together.
Pokey, are all your traps? Jack, you can drop now.
That was embarrassing, Jack.
Plus quartz and rough ore.
Alright, sweet, and I'm dead.
Drop rough ore. You can pet them as well.
I have
There we
1,000
go.
bolts. Oh my god. Where's your twine? Stringy twine?
I've heard seven
nope,
is
nope.
really chill.
The other one, sturdy. Fuck. Not in between. Twine. Just all of it. Yeah. Okay. That's too high.
There's no such thing as too high.
Simple twine. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've needed to care about simple twines. I don't even know the name of it. Alright.
Well, dang it, it's exploding death bomb. Ugh.
It's always the final wave. Exploding death bomb, smoke screen.
Hate this. Alright.
Alright, well, I crafted a bunch of floor freeze I'm not gonna need then. Be sure there are traps down. Wall darts.
Yeah, it's basically like Fortnite except you can get revived.
It's such a bad wall dart. Not gonna do anything.
How many out?
These will get destroyed by a death bomb, but it's still worth it.
These has an update playlist if you want to keep track of updates when you come back to the game.
In there. Okay. Got a lot of traps down. This should be a decent defense here.
What wave we on?
Last.
15.
Final.
Oh, this is it.
This is it. Yeah, I'm putting wall darts ways away here. I like doing this. Because they're safe from the death bombs and they do a good job. Whew! Last wave. I'm gonna swap out the switch for my keyboard. My D key is sticking and I can actually replace the switch. A box of them right by my legs here. Wow, this is actually a pretty underwhelming final wave. I like it. I'll say
I do
Until
like
they spawn like
sneaking
5 mini bosses.
yeah, I think we're only gonna get one here.
We got 2.
You have 2.
Oh.
Nice. Water. That'll be tricky for my gravedigger.
Oh yeah, could you strictly keep it fire because of the sick fetish?
You're being weird.
Wasn't my words. Someone else's.
Gigabytes, welcome. Okay, I can't shoot that thing.
What the heck? Screw it.
All right.
Someone really just put it in chat that Save the World doesn't get updates anymore. When
That's
we
not
just
true.
we just got 2 new heroes.
Yeah, this game I paid for ages ago that hardly ever gets updates, just got updated. Should I check out the update? Is it even worth bothering?
Yeah, I find a lot of people change their opinion on what updates mean.
Yeah.
They always want more and more and more and more. And a lot of people, I think they subscribe to the idea that Save the World never gets updates. So when the game actually does get an update, they're hypercritical. Like, well, that's not enough. Alright, well... Okay. Yeah, the game gets updates every, 3 to 4 months. Not as fast as BR, but... new things do come around.
Oh.
Oh.
Why are you dying, Pokey?
Just focusing.
Fuck off. You died in more stupider ways. Death bombs don't count. It's a rule. That's in the handbook. Death bomb kills don't count.
Icarus what annoys me the most in this game.
I go right over his head. Oh, he's standing in a smoke screen. So annoying. He's working on a flinger I can't kill. Oh, cool. He threw the enemy at me instead of on the base. That's much preferred. Are they ever gonna have more story? No.
No more story. We're done with that.
They might, but don't expect
At the
it.
very least, not campaign story.
No. Because they
We're
did
never-
add voice lines for Hunt the Titan, and they did add voice lines for something, the vending machine quest stuff. But yeah, main story, don't expect anything. Can't really blame them.
Maybe
With
the
Fortnite,
vending-
yeah, we're having this conversation.
Maybe in a
The
parallel
vending
universe.
machine in Blasted Badlands.
Yes,
what?
it is.
Is vending machine Blasted Badlands?
I don't even know. Has that already been that
Yes,
long?
it is.
I didn't put it in the timeline because you never know with new stuff. I need a pattern. Oh,
Well, that's when Mayhem and Matt and Cav came around.
cool. Yeah, it's not a complicated story. Fortnite got made, Battle Royale blew up and made billions more than Save the World. They pivoted to focus on VR.
Okay, we'll get you.
That's it.
Nope. Let this hot piece of ass burn in lava.
Wave 15. That was pretty smooth, actually.
This wasn't bad.
Flutter kind of stopped doing her commander perk around wave 5.
Yeah.
I pretty much
Look
didn't
at
have a
that.
commander at the end, so probably gonna have to swap her out for anything else. But that was a noob account success. Wow, Pokey top
Look-
damage. Am I seeing right?
Look at me carrying. Yeah.
All that shit we've been giving him has finally amounted to something. So all I had to do was run a really underpowered loadout with a functionally useless commander perk for Pokey to barely edge out a victory.
Oh my god. Don't. Now you're just undermining my success.
I don't know, man. I was pretty heavily throttled right there. You should have been at least 30k with what we were doing. I mistaken from the beginning Aqua running a constructor build. He was running a Teddy the whole time. I should run Teddy next. It'd be kind of fun.
No, I don't know. I called it out that I'm running Teddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably didn't.
Yeah, we got it. I just
That's fine.
wasn't
Yeah,
gonna be
banner
talking.
that I will never use on this account.
What do we get for all that? Bunch of XP, 1 power cell. Thank goodness. Oh, that was it. Jeez.
Holy.
That was Horde 1 again. So we gotta do 2, 3, 4, and 5 now. Oh, man. I need a more interesting hero. I think the next time I run Horde, next game we play, I need to do something that keeps me actively engaged the whole time, because having a dead commander perk is boring. I could try a Teddy loadout. I could set that up in advance now. It'll be in the next episode, those watching this on YouTube, but Jingle Jess at least has 12 extra seconds. Oh, wait, you know what? I should not do this.
Bye, Cheezer.
That's fine. Cheezer's heading out of here? He's seeing gang. Wow.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm just setting up next loadout. So these are the only two things I have. Under Warranty and Fragment Generation, which is not a full Teddy loadout. Battle Beat kind of helps. Coconuts is useless.
It's like an episode
Work
preview.
is
Next time on Horror Rush.
an option. I have Berserker. I thought I had a more complete
Isn't
Teddy
fragment
loadout.
generation like the most important part for Teddy?
No. Uptime is to be considered as well.
That felt
Well, yeah, I
really
mean, like,
long.
How
long was that?
I don't know. I'll figure this out in the next episode. I'm abandoning this build halfway through. Thanks for watching. Horde playlist down below. I guess these noob account runs are going to be a little longer, but I guess that's just what it's like for the lower level zones. Goodbye. Like the video. Subscribe. Go watch Breaking Bad. Don't be a pokey.